The 2013 season for Delta State University football is about to get underway. I'm Katie Smith, joined by Herb Brooks. Over this week, we're going to preview each and every single position on the field for you for the Statesmen.
Statesmen have been hard at work since fall camp, and we're just 2 weeks away from the Mississippi Valley State game on September the 7th.
It's definitely getting close. Let's get to these guys for you. We're going to start with the anchors of the team, the line and the offensive line first.
Coach Williams is saying that the offensive line has been progressing very well, and they kind of have a little of a nasty streak to them.
Offensive line has come along. Now, there's been a lot of shuffle, and that some of that's been on purpose, some of it's been out of performance. What you try to do is you know during the season that there is going to be some shuffle due to injury. And so what you try to do in the first 2 weeks of a training camp, in my opinion, is put them in some positions that they're not used to playing, like Brandon Avant. You know, he's kind of like, he started out camp as kind of like a basketball team's sixth man. He's a guy that's very versatile, got great feet, very, very football smart. So he started out working at right guard. Well, also in the third day of practice, I swing him to left guard. Then he bumps to center. Then he bumps to right tackle. And right now he's going into week number 3. He's our starting left tackle. So by being versatile, he's earned a starting position at this point. Still got some battles really raging, especially at the center and guard positions at this point. But so the shuffle has been the biggest thing. I think the other thing it does is also performance-based on a day-to-day deal. And so whoever grades out the highest in a practice, because we grade every one of them, then all of a sudden, I guess you call it a depth chart. I really don't know what that is, but in other words, in my first team, second team, third unit, and it's constantly going on, creating competition within the unit. Be very physical, be very physical, be very physical, and then what's really important is be very physical. I mean, that's the guys, that's our personality. You know, when we talk about it, we're never, ever with this unit going to walk out onto the field and be the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, and those kind of things. But it's all about great feet and playing from snap to the echo of the whistle. I mean, it's 100 miles an hour. Chainsaw speed is what we talk about. And that's the way we have to play, and it's got to be our personality up front. Well, I think Andre Lucius, Bull, as we call him, from Ralph, Alabama. Bull is right now, I think he's one of the best guards I've ever coached in 33 years. He's very cerebral. He's very physical. He's got good feet, understands the game, makes inline adjustments. I just think he's a super player. My right guard, Michael Gibbs, I kid Michael all the time. His feet are never correct. His hat placement's never correct. All he does is get the job done because he's really, really a nasty guy, and that's what I like about him. Cortez Hibbler is playing really well at the right tackle. We got some technical things to still clean up. The thing is, he's always going 100 miles an hour. Dominique Hersey has been working as the #1 center. He's a senior along with Andre Lucius. That's the only 2 seniors I have. Everybody's underclassmen. And Dominique has been playing well. I think once we get out of kind of this training camp mode, he's going to get his legs back under him. He's kind of like me early in the morning, kind of stiff in the knees, And so I think once we get out and gets freshened up, he's going to be fine. He's playing well. Jordan Martin, is really pushing at the center position. He started out as a left guard at the beginning of camp. And we've slid him in there at center, and I think he and Hersey's got a pretty good competition going on in there. Brian Carmichael's playing well at the guard position. Kyle Davis is working in that area also. So we got a lot of guys really breathing down each other's necks and creating competition. I expect that we've got to be the whole, I guess you'd say, the anchor of our offense. How we go up front is how we're going to go offensively. Especially right now with our quarterback situation as it is, we've got to take some heat off him. We still want to be 50-50 in the run and pass. We've got to be physical not only in the run game, but the thing we talk about is being violent in the pass game. That's pass protection is not a finesse sport, and especially not in modern day football. And so we've got to create the physical nature and be able to run the football and take some pressure off our quarterback. And still be able to create a balanced attack.
All right, let's just move to the other side of the ball, the defensive line.
Coach Green is really excited about the players that he has in the system right now, and we'll let you hear from him.
Well, I think the guys are really coming together. It's starting to build that unity we really need them to have in order to be successful during the season. But we're taking the necessary steps in order for us to get to where the goals we're trying to reach. And the guys are really buying into what we're trying to teach them, and they're giving it all right now. When camp started, I was a little taken aback about, some of the things we had to break, some of the old habits we had to break. But now the guys are really, really taking that next step, and they're attacking. They're being the type of defense we want them to be. Defensive line we want them to be. We want them attacking at all costs, and we make everybody adapt to us. That's how we're trying to get them to play. So far, Adrian Dinkins, our end, he's really playing well. Coming off the ball and causing havoc in the backfield, and LaRocca, a clean-cut kid, I like to call him, smooth-faced kid like myself, don't got a lot of hair on his face, but he plays hard, going straight ahead. He really has that attack feel in him right now, and Jasper Williams, he's coming along, and we're really expecting big things out of him as well. I just really want them to set the tone. Just really set the tone for the defense and be that force that, when we need a big stop, they can come through. They coming down here. They bringing the noise, they like to say, and really just being aggressive. That's what I want them to do. Set the tone. I really like the effort. The effort. Guys are getting after the ball. They running downfield, trying to make plays, and not giving up on the play, even if it goes past them. They're still retracing and doing what they're supposed to do. I think just we need to work more on our technique. Keep working on our technique and, master our technique, and I think we'll be better. And like I tell them, it's effort, assignment, technique. And, we say eat. That's what we break down on, because that's what we do. Effort, assignment, technique. As long as we do that, I think we'll be fine.
All right, that's your offense and defensive line. You can see what to expect out of the Statesmen.
I'm Herb Brooks, along with Katie Smith. We'll see you later.